It's a me, Mario.
Wow.
D&D, everybody.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
Are we all here? The game actually happening? Am I dreaming? Hey, Sam.
Sorry,
It's me.
sorry guys, I have to go. My girlfriend's calling.
Oh yeah, suddenly
For no
No!
reason.
No, guys.
It was fucking beautiful.
I was actually gonna cry. I was also gonna call out Levki. I was gonna say, you don't have a fucking girlfriend. You have a fiance. Shut up.
Kiss my ass.
suddenly my
Actually, if you're
boyfriend's,
clever enough and you're able to hide it,
boyfriend's
you
calling
can
me
have
and
both.
yeah.
Why hide it when you're in a poly relationship?
Even better.
Every D&D group is secretly polyamorous.
No,
This
no,
is- this is more
You're not on that
complex.
level for me.
No. I mean the characters, not the players.
Oh.
Hey, I
Oh,
resemble that remark.
None of your NPCs are on that level for me.
Look,
Did you
there's
say
all
NPCs? Fuck.
Yes.
You called the rest of the players NPCs. That was mean.
I didn't say nothing.
No, I was talking about your like
look,
NPCs.
there's already a poly group in our D&D group, and it is glorious.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Moving on.
Now here's the real question. How long has Ken been recording?
Please say everything. Please
Oh, wait.
say everything.
You want
Please
me to
say
record
everything.
this?
Fuck.
Well, of course. We're
All
running.
right, let me hit the button.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're good.
The
We're good.
Hamburglar.
No, we're not. We are not good.
We're not good. No. Okay.
We're meant to be good.
We are
Does
very much
everybody-
the opposite of
Does
good.
everybody
Will
remember
ever be
what happened?
good.
Does everybody remember what happened last week?
What
No.
happened last week?
So the last thing that happened was that you guys were on your way to b007 along the Golden Loop Road. And you saw a weird, like, circus-like setup thing on the side of the road, and you all decided you wanted to investigate, to which you went to investigate, and you didn't know what you would see. Cicero, out of character, has a little bit. He knows what to expect, but he doesn't exactly know what to expect. So we will cut back to game. So, yeah, if I remember correctly,
I'm always at the top.
Xila and Stab were at the front of the cart, right?
Correct.
Okay. And Xila, it was your pick to head towards the big camp?
Yes, I believe I saw it. So it was like, yo, guys, want to check it out? And then more people said yes than no. So then I turned.
As you were heading towards something that is very much so out of place in the searing and dangerous wilds of Wildmount. This is a place of scorched badlands with sharp, jagged stone formations jutting out of the ground, and monstrous predators around every corner. It's a dangerous land with hardy people who have to live here. And as you come up the hill, you are met with the most beautiful sight. Even since your recon of the area, large, lush, jungly plants have sprouted up from the ground. It's vibrant colors that are not natural to the plant life of this area. Bright oranges and violet purples. The bark that is as green as the inside of a of like a papaya or something. Not brown, not hard, not rough. This plant life is soft and delicate and based off of your knowledge of nature, very likely its closest like defense mechanisms. Most of it's probably poisonous to some degree.
Insight check.
The camp itself is muted colors in contrast to the bright colors of the plant life around it, the blooming flowers, all of the hard substances seem to be made of this obsidian black wood that like a petrified wood that's being used to like hold most of the tents together. Where the tents themselves are made up of a very, very muted and pastel colored like cloth that is thick and seemingly very naturally colored. The decorations are similar to that of a Saudi Arabian bazaar with wind chimes and tents everywhere, big like hexagonal shaped tents. And all of the people here, they seem almost like constructs more than people in the way that their bodies are shaped and designed. And there are in art, I do believe that there are images of what they look like as in place of where you'd expect skin or flesh. You see nothing but blue spectral flame under the visors of their helmets and around the edges of where their clothes meet their skin. All the more evidence amongst the warriors of their kind who don't even wear hoods, don't even wear anything to hide the fact that their head is made of nothing but blue spectral fire. It doesn't give off any heat. They're not giving off any heat. There isn't any like any of the braziers or actual sources of heat around here are regular flame. As they look at you peeringly as you enter with you're not quite sure as due to their facial the facials being entirely obscured. You don't know entirely what what their expressions are, but their body is definitely giving off the vibes of curiosity, of interest. You have piqued their attention. Not really hostility, not violence. They don't seem too particularly bothered by your presence, but they do seem to be wondering why the fuck you be here.
As we travel through the more jungled area, is it by any chance possible that I could pick up a blue and red flower?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
These are colors that do not appear naturally. These plants are of a species, a texture to the plant life itself, the buds, the smell. Nothing about this feels natural, and yet this is a living plant. And even more strangely, after you pluck the flower from the plant itself, it doesn't seem to show any signs of having been dead. The flower itself, the petals still move as if it is attached to the rest of the plant, as if it is still alive.
As I pick both of these flowers, I'm just going to be like, fascinating, and I'm going to like begin to try to replicate them with my druid craft.
You can replicate the shape and maybe the texture, even the smell, but every time you try, there's something wrong. Every time that you try, there's something just not correct. You either can't get the color right, or you can't get the texture or the smell, or every time you try, it's the plant's not moving correctly. There's something beyond natural about these plants that it's not like they're giving you a bad vibe. The vibe is not bad, but it is definitely more magical than natural.
I'm gonna put them in my pocket and keep that in mind.
Good evening. Can you verify that this is the way to Bugzaxon?
You see one of these ephemeral beings take a few steps towards the cart. The individual approaches. They look at the cart kind of curiously to the side, and then look up at you, Sab, and say,
Okay, can
You're cutting
anyone
out a
speak
lot.
robot? Possibly? Maybe,
Were we supposed to be able to understand that is the first question. If we weren't, then wow, that was fantastic. But
not really, no.
Have we tried figuring out what they're saying?
or can anybody recognize the language?
Does anybody here have the ability to understand, like, magically understand multiple languages?
I don't have that spell. I was looking for it too.
Not spell.
Levki.
Yo. What's up?
The symbols on the ball, new ones start lighting up where the old ones dimmed. The symbols that were lit are changing. A couple of the lines slide into place on their own without you even moving them.
Do I understand the language?
It's moon speak. I knew it. Just looks from the ball, looks to whatever the heck those things are, back to the ball. What the fuck is going on?
Does Sabanrab see the ball from where he's at?
No, you're at the front of the cart, but
Okay.
I do imagine it makes sense for Levki maybe let people know that the ball is moving in response to these guys.
Well, he hasn't really said it, but it's up to him.
Xila. It's
Yeah.
lighting up. Why is it lighting up?
I just turned towards the back and I'm like, good thing, is it not?
Oh, have you found message yet?
What would happen if I touch it?
I'm gonna give the reins to Sabanrab and leap in the back.
I'm really interested to hear what the message is when you find it.
Makes two of us.
Oh, sorry, I know you're trying to speak. And he points himself, Sabanrab of Krokun. And then he tries to gesture to see if he can get a name out of the thing.
He just tilts his head, and there's he turns and looks at one, like waves over a different. I'm trying to find which one I was using. It's just one. Like waves over like a different one. The other one shrugs and just responds. Out of character, the best part is I'm actually talking. It's just that this fucking this voice changer is making it so no one can understand what I'm saying.
Well, it's succeeding. 'Cause I have no clue.
We're just sitting there like, huh?
What in the fuck are they saying?
It does not sound familiar to me, but they don't seem hostile. I try to emote that we kind of came from back there and we're on our way towards and point in the direction of where we're going. See if that kind of, through expression, relay a message.
Okay.
What languages do I know?
No.
2.
So,
Are you
DM.
are you doing anything with the ball?
Yeah, I'm going to just kind of see what happens if I poke at it, see if anything else lines up, etc., etc.
I mean, if you just poke at it, nothing happens.
I'm just gonna as he does, I'm like, what did you? What combination made those ones light up?
Well, that's part of the puzzle. You solve the puzzle, you get the message.
No,
that's
but I know,
that's
but he
the
twists
fun part.
and
That's the fun part. I didn't do a fucking thing.
I'm gonna pick it up. So Phyra picks it up and just starts looking at it like intensely, and she's just going to put it in the direction of them, in the people who we can't understand.
Do I recognize any of the elite runes, like specifically?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. The Eridari runes for arcane, knowledge, death are all lit up.
And I point that out to him.
Okay.
Yes, I know the symbols. I just don't know the order it's supposed to be in.
Let's just start putting them in random orders and see if one works.
I think that might end in something exploding.
I actually have an idea. You said arcane, knowledge, and death were the three. Okay.
Sabanrab turns back to the others and shrugs. And I'm sorry, do not understand. I guess. Does anyone speak languages or tongues?
no, I don't.
I don't know any magic.
Not sorry.
Damn. Could I try pressing?
Not today, I don't.
Could I try pressing knowledge, arcane, and death in that order, and see if anything happens?
As you high or low?
Ooh.
Oh shit. Hi.
I forgot I was muted. I was asking questions and wondering why no one was answering.
Oh, because you're brain damaged. That's why. Anyway,
No, that
yes.
happens to me all the time.
So, quick question.
Like, I'll think,
That
yeah,
isn't like primordial or anything, is it?
but they are not speaking primordial. Although you understand it to be a language very similar to Primordial.
Probably.
You don't understand exactly what you're saying, but you do get the gist that they aren't being aggressive, and that they are also not able to understand you, and just as confused about what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Okay.
So, what were the? Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I know he's about to press it in the three orders. What were the three symbols again? Arcane, knowledge, and death?
That is correct.
Yeah, so Sabanrab will actually call it out in Eridar.
As you speak, Eridar, the one that was originally speaking, looks genuinely like shocked for a moment, and like you can see like little squints of eyes like behind the mask amongst the flames, like squint at you before widening and like slapping his forehead for a second before taking out an almost identical fucking device to the one that is in Levki's hand, spinning it several times before giving it a jolt of arcane energy, having it float. It opens up all the way, floats in front of him, and then
welcome, visitors. My apologies. We don't speak the common tongue.
Oh, well, howdy, y'all. It sure is a nice pleasure to meet you. He does have an actual country accent in his native tongue, so since it's being translated, it's going to come out country for this interaction.
He's from the fucking fields of Macquarie. Anyway, yeah.
Could one of you tell me what the hell this thing is?
Oh yeah, they kind of have the same kind of ball. I'll let them kind of describe. You could kind of educate our young friend about this communication thing here.
Eldari transcribers, very valuable, very valuable. Hide information behind hard locks, usually arcane based. Sometimes they require certain physical components to open properly. We just use them to translate for the most part. They're not as useful to us in hiding secrets. We're a lot better at that than the Eridar were.
Darn tootin'.
So it's mostly just an information lockbox.
Pretty much.
Now the question becomes, what did my dad put in here?
It's a key to the basement. No, sorry.
Oh no.
No. Anything but the basement.
Yeah, we just traveling through, heading on over to Buzz Oxen. You guys traveling, or you kind of residing here for a little bit?
Well, we're sort of deciding at the moment, to be fully fair.
Well, what brings you to this place in the first place?
Acquisition of new materials. Valuable stuff to be found in this dimension.
Huh.
Dimension?
Was that a question?
I just said dimension question mark.
Well, yeah. This dimension is full of interesting arcane materials, unique creatures, unique races.
But you're not from this plane of existence?
Absolutely not.
Neither am I. Oh, wait, I forgot.
You're not from this plane of existence?
Hold on. Let's rewind. What? You're not from this plane of existence?
Yeah, that's something we could talk about later.
Wait, there's other planes of existence?
Maybe you're explaining it wrong. Other places, you could say.
Are these other places like?
Say that again? What's that?
Hmm?
What were you asking, darling?
What are these other places like?
What do they lap? I'm sorry.
What are they like?
Oh, what are they like? Like any place, you know. Some are hot and dry. Some are just worlds like this. Some places are like ice planets. Those are too cold to go to. You know, it's just all kinds of places.
Sounds a lot just like elemental planes and like that. All that jazz.
Maybe. Weren't none good at philosophy and stuff.
You and me both.
Well, we're brokers, and we certainly are interested in finding what we can here. Do any of you have anything interesting you're willing to buy or sell?
What do you have?
Everything?
Out of character, does he have the obsidian?
I'll take character. He has everything.
She like gives a thing that's like, can I have an obsidian?
What's the value in something like that go for in these places?
Hey.
Okay, so this is a trade offer right out of character.
I imagine so.
I just need to see what shit I have.
Well, ain't that a fat fella with the red outfit, you know, during Winter's Veil, you know, giving that black rock to bad kids kind of thing?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
I literally have like nothing. I have rope.
How about this? In exchange for this fine piece of black rock, whatever it's for, I got this little kind of crafted thing, and he pulls out the metal of the horizon back. Got kind of a little magic charge on it, but it's kind of a one-time use. But I'll let you figure out what it can do, and he kind of offers it as a trade.
What a cute little curio. As he takes it and looks at it, pops it into an arcane bubble, like purple energy. It disappears. Then another bubble of arcane energy appears, which is like a roughly 1 foot wide chunk of like obsidian, like carved out of like a volcano side directly.
Oh, here you are, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I just thought myself as a robot is weird.
Might I ask a question? What are your people called in case we run into you again? Or
Brokers.
one more time?
The brokers.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that.
The brokers.
I see.
The brokers. I see.
Brokers?
Yeah, I ain't encountered them before.
Right.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
So, just out of curiosity, what other things do you have here?
They pull out a list of like
Oh my god, here it comes.
and the list as presented to you guys, includes some of the wackiest shit you've ever fucking read, from doubling your lifespan, a free wish, literally like every kind of magic item you can think of, other than specifically relics, things you never heard of. There is. There, towards the bottom of the list is literally just written a childhood toy that you lost. All kinds of shit. Like literally, if you could think of it, but like the prices are either direct trade of value of an item for an item, or things like selling body parts, selling memories, selling years off of your lifespan, selling selling the ability to smell, the ability to see red, the ability to have a good night's sleep.
I sell my entirety of my lifespan to get another lifespan.
No, unfortunately, you cannot.
Fuck. I wanted to double my lifespan by removing my lifespan.
Hey, can we see the list?
No,
Wait,
the list
what?
is like way too fucking large.
Well, just a summed up version of the list.
I don't have anything really written down.
Oh, never
He can
mind
provide
then.
something off camera later.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
Sorry.
I actually, that sounds oddly good. I am going to try and take that, what did you say it was? I'll pay you in gold for that tiny little, like, chocolate that had peanut butter in it. That sounded weird. I wanted to try it.
I'm just going through a
I'm
bunch of
improving.
inventory
Join in.
stuff.
You spend you pay 1 gold piece for a modern day.
One gold piece. I was gonna try a silver.
Oh, wait, one silver piece for a modern day pack of peanut M&Ms.
I want some
Bro, I was
Reese's
talking about
Pieces,
Reese's,
whatever that
motherfucker.
is. Want
Yeah.
some Reese's.
I want Reese's.
Out of card, I never had one. But it's
Oh
just
my god,
peanut
what the fuck
butter
is
and
wrong with you?
chocolate.
They're great.
Okay. I will give you 50 gold and my other 2 little medals if you have a very young and tameable murloc for sale.
Murloc?
An eldritch monstrosity.
Oh, we have a connoisseur of the fine goods.
Well, just something from home. Not my home, but a home. You know what I mean.
He waves his hand as a purple bubble appears with an egg, a large, white, spotted with like blue and green spot egg, and he says, a life is so much more valuable, wouldn't you say? We have lives from everywhere. In fact, one of our primary interests in coming here was the acquisition of so many unique and interesting species and peoples. You know, half-elves are not very common amongst the cosmos. Surfing the astral sea, we only find a few universes that even have elves, and even then, so few can breed with humans.
Perhaps?
Fuck it, let's tell whoever's the help out.
No,
Me and
but
Alan didn't
I'm
wanna
already
help
paying
me.
my life to give to this one's life. So I'm giving and paying to take care of this. What is your name, by the way?
My name?
Yes.
You may call me AnLaWo.
Can you spell that?
You can just the humans back, well, the ones I met at least, they have a hard time pronouncing it, so they call me Lenny. I don't know what that means, but they have an easier time saying it.
Are you sure? No, sorry. Keep
You can call me Lenny if you want. It's
Well
easy
then.
and fast.
In payment and in honor, he raised the egg. I will call him Lenny after you.
Oh, how adorable. I am a bit more interested, however. Your original payment, I'm not quite sure. We don't have very many. And these little trinkets, I don't think they're quite worth a murloc of all things.
No, they're... So what are you asking for?
Well, give me your next best offer. Up the stakes a little bit.
Wait, say that again?
Give me your next best offer.
Okay.
Up the stakes a little bit.
The stakes. Okay. I thought you said something completely different.
Give them your toes.
Let me come back to you on that. I will let my friends continue their interest. Yes?
I am not heard of one of your kind. I've not seen them since the last time I was at Tavash. Tezavash. Ah. Now that was a good time.
Phyra leans over and just like,
Oh, hey.
I'm offering a finger and some of my last band for the final childhood toy.
You are that willing to give away your fingers.
It really means a lot to her. So, look, if you know, you know. Now,
Your finger and what?
and a tiny bit of my last band, or however it'll cost.
As the finger is good enough. He pulls out a small contract, hand you a quill, and a quick read over, and it basically is saying that you agree to this payment. You are not coerced. You are not under any sort of mind control or any kind of duress. You have not been threatened, and you will not request the finger back without some other payment.
Okay. Yeah, she, after reading it, giving it a quick thought, she signs it. This is going to hurt, ain't it?
But not if I can help with that, and I'm gonna move over, and I'm gonna ready a healing spell right when the chopping takes place.
Oh, you don't feel any pain as a little bubble encircles around your finger, and you feel a strong tugging and like a pressure, like when you get a shot, right? And then like you feel like when you crack your knuckles, as the joint where your pinky finger attaches to the rest of your hand just dislodges, mostly painlessly, as the finger is just floating in the bubble as it disappears. You'd be surprised to find that there are buyers for such things.
I want to trade next.
And just imagine that someone out there, you have given them the finger.
Not the finger you think, but I gave him a finger.
True.
You receive a little purple ball of energy appears in front of you, dropping right in your hands. A very small, clearly child-sized telescope that you had completely forgotten about. Your father gave you this when you were maybe 2, maybe 3 at most. He was always away, and he gave this to you so that you could sit up on the roof and look for him coming into port. And it even has a little etching of his name on the side of it.
He
And
holds
you
on
don't
to
know,
it.
you don't know whatever happened to this. Maybe it got lost when you moved. Maybe you dropped it off the boat when you started going with him on sailing trips.
She just holds it and rubs her her remaining finger over the carving as she's just deep in thought about it. She just stares at it and just goes to sit down.
Let's see. I'm going to just. Oh yeah, you trade next.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna
hey,
this one next, then I'm gonna go Jurgen.
I'm definitely going to lose some body parts. But first,
Jurgen's already losing.
what would a loyal... Huh?
I said Jurgen already doesn't have an arm. He can give up more.
And now that you know the general gist of what, like, to the degree that they're able to provide something, what it like you can kind of just ask for whatever you think it falls within the same general, like, a wish, but definitely a monkey's paw. You know what I mean?
Oh, hey. What would a loyal baby dragon cost?
No, I think your whole fucking arm.
I'm willing to give half my lifespan and my soul, for a loyal baby dragon.
Wait, you have a soul?
Probably.
No, right?
There are more things.
He looks at you and thinks for a moment, tapping his chin against his finger against his chin. We don't have any dragons. Where we come from, they're usually very aggressive. However, what we do have is strong magic. So, he claps his hands. You interested in a dragon, you say?
Yes. Loyal one. I don't want to die. Well, I do, but not yet.
A clock. A large, ornate, bronze clock appearing on top of a large, ornate bronze hourglass. Both magical in nature, floating precariously with numeric magical symbols appearing. As he spins the hourglass, as the clock starts moving forward and stops at some point, and you don't know quite, how much is gone, but you know something's gone. As he says, "We don't have it, but it will come to you. Worry not."
Oh, did they just take my lifespan? Did they not want my soul?
Oh, don't worry, my friend. Your soul, well, you're going to need it for the dragon. No point buying something off of you if you're going to need it for the thing that you're buying.
Oh, well, that's a good point.
We aren't monsters. We're just good businessmen.
So, can I get anything good for my eye and all my toes?
You need the toes to walk.
Okay, fine. I'll just give up a few.
Can I get a mech in exchange?
I have an extra eye. And I don't need all my toes. I have 10 of them, I think.
Sabanrab, why are your friends so willing to give up body parts? What the fuck?
He's face palming and just shaking his head.
I just turned to him and I was like, he's gone through something very traumatic recently. I think he's having a bit of a midlife crisis. Like he might just want to chop that in half and make it a life crisis.
That's a good one.
Okay, so for the Murloc, I'll trade the other half of his life. I'm just kidding.
He says, "Why are you offering me things? It's not how this works. How this works is you ask me for what you want. I then tell you what it costs. Only a masochist tells me what can I get for my eyeball. Many things.
Well, maybe I'm a masochist.
You can get hundreds of things for your eyeball. How am I to
love
pick
letting.
You're learning new cultures, yes?
Get an infinite cup of alcohol
That is not
for
what
my
your
eye.
Your eyeball is worth much more than that.
Oh,
Okay,
where we're buying alcohol now?
Fuck, I don't know. What about... I don't know. Come back to me. I'll think of something eventually. I'm either losing an eye, a toe, or a whole foot.
You are out of character. You are an adventurer who needs those things.
Nah, perfectly unnecessary.
They're willing to
Bears.
take a penalty to all their rules related to their walking if they want.
Jurgen.
Okay.
Remember, the way that they clearly want you guys to be doing this is that you ask for what you want and then they tell you what it costs.
Oh, okay. I'll do that next time.
It's like all this offering body parts. Like, there's not that big of a market for body parts.
I've heard of they've told me the name of the rock that I'm looking for, right?
Yeah, rudium.
Do you have any rudium?
Oh, quite a bit, actually. It is rare, only found in certain parts of this continent, and another continent, Marquette, I think the neighbors are calling it.
Do you
Believe
know
it's
where it
Marquette.
is?
Oh, yes, we know exactly what it is. It's quite easy to study. It is comparable to quite a few other materials from other places. Laystone, fell iron, elementium.
Do you know where it is found?
Oh, yes. Most frequently in the deepest depths of the ocean. Where the primordial elemental realm.
You're breaking up now. We lost you.
Where the primordial elemental plane merges with that of your dimension.
Then what would it cost me to no longer need to breathe underwater? Or no longer need to hold my breath underwater?
You wish to breathe like the fishes. Like
As well as remaining the way I can breathe now. Thank you.
I can do that for you. Easy enough. Powerful. It is a strong spell. Are you willing to pay the price?
What would you say to my sense of smell?
No, that is not enough.
Not enough. All right.
And besides, how are we going to... There aren't that many races who can't smell that want to. The market for that sense is so low in comparison. However, there is a market for those sociopaths to feel true love, a true memory of kindness and love and loving embrace. As he pulls out a contract and hands you a quill.
What does the contract to do?
Mm,
Takes away my ability to feel.
No. One removes one memory. Does not specify. Also does not specify how they will give you the ability to breathe underwater.
Do I get to choose this memory?
We will find one that works.
Ooh. Tempting.
Mind you, I sincerely doubt you will be displeased with the outcome. I think you will be rather happy.
Ooh.
Should be noted, very few miss something that they do not remember they ever had.
Indeed.
All the memories before the age of 3.
It is not a member of my family.
You were saying?
I am not adding any additional clauses. This is the deal.
Let's see here.
You will gain the ability to breathe underwater, but you will lose a memory. Does not specify the memory, as they don't know what memory they're going to take yet. They have not gone inside your brain to figure that out.
Just to know exactly what I'm getting into here. This would not be like removing an entire person's existence in every interaction. This would be a single interaction.
It is dependable. Sometimes it removes an entire event. You do not remember having been there or having done a thing. Sometimes it removes a part of a memory of a person. Like not remembering their name, not remembering what they smell like, not remembering why you like them, these kind of things. Sometimes it is... We have removed, as the thing that someone has wanted at one point, we have removed their memory of their motivation for having done a thing. So they do not remember why they did something, only that they did it. This was a complicated situation we did for a mage back in the day. He committed a crime and needed to have his... It does not matter. The point of the matter being, we don't know yet. That's why we leave it open in the clause. I'm not limiting myself. Sometimes it is broad, sometimes it is narrow.
I would like to make one addition to this deal.
Boy, what is with the people in this dimension and their
Do not
need to add abbreviation?
Do not let me forget why I fight.
Oh, that is easy enough. We are looking for a happy memory after all. It doesn't looking at you, you don't fight for a happy reason. See?
Oh dang, you just got right, Phil.
All appears around your head of purple energy is these little spider-leg like appendages of purple energy start like tapping at your head. And it doesn't hurt. You can't really feel anything. But you can feel like a numbness. Like you're on like you smoked a lot of weed. As Do you want me to say in front of everybody out of character what it is that you lost? Or
You can PM him.
Do you want me to DM?
DM it to me, and I'll see if it's cool to remove it, or for it to be known that it was removed. I just made like the fucking craziest deal so casually. I love it.
This is how we move it. This is remove it.
This is how my character turns to lawful evil. Not chaotic evil. They actually just like mind fucked me. I am now like the new big bad evil guy. Which one? Fucker.
You knew he was going to play dirty.
I knew he was going to play dirty. I should have never made that deal.
As soon
I have a deal to make eventually.
As soon as things seem complete, I'm going to step up.
Oh, yeah. You can step up as he's starting to like his head's tilting back a little bit. He's starting to drool a little bit. One of the like the guard ones moves his head forward so that he drools out of his mouth instead of choking on his own spit.
Wait, who?
You like as your memories are being fucked with.
Oh yeah,
I'm just going to be
starting to cry.
I'm just
That's all you
step
guys
forward.
know.
I'm going to pat Sabanrab on the back, but then I'm going to step in front of him and make my deal. Or make my want. I'm going... As I step forward, I look towards Phyra's missing finger, and I look to the orb in Levki's hands. I'm going to sit down in front of him, and I'm going to be like, all right, I want to make one deal for 2 products. Is that a possibility?
What the?
It's going to have to be a very high price.
Well, hold on. You haven't heard what it is exactly I want. Of course, I am also fine with 2 transactions. It'd just be quicker through one, you know. Anyways, I suppose I should just tell you what I want and not what I'm hoping to get out. One, I want a prosthetic finger.
Oh, how adorable.
And 2, I want that ball, and I point to the one in Levki's hands, to be unlocked.
Huh. Very interesting choices. You aren't making any deals for yourself, I notice.
I have everything I could really want. I have nothing I yearn for, nothing I long for.
And your compatriots with the ball, they could make a deal to open the ball for themselves. Why would you give something of yours to open the ball when they could do it?
He has something he wants to actually achieve. It's not fair that he should give up something when I have plenty to give and nothing to have it for.
You do have plenty to give, don't you? Quite a lot to give.
Oh, that's not ominous.
No, that's not scary.
I do have many things within my reach and influence. Also, I just
Can you hear me?
myself. I can hear you now. If you were talking before, I can.
Okay.
As he looks you over, walking around you fully. It would be foolish to request more flesh. You're replacing flesh already. It would be foolish. No, I know what we need. I know exactly what we need. I know exactly what you can give. How wonderful that you won't actually need to lose anything. This is a copy and paste arrangement. Unlike your friend Jurgen Stagwind, he says with a turn of his head towards Jurgen, you won't forget what we learned. We will just take the information. It is valuable. Can't be having you guessing what it is you lost.
So you want information out of my head, is that right?
Yes. As he pulls out a contract.
And in exchange, I get both of those things? The unlocked ball and the prosthetic finger?
Oh, we won't even need a prosthetic finger. We will just give the finger back.
I look around in case anyone wants to stop me.
Yeah, it's just like, hold your shoulders, just like, you sure this is a good idea? Like, you
Phyra,
don't
half
have
of
to
your
do that.
half of your skill is in your dexterous fingers. I can't have you missing one of them.
Oh yeah,
It's
so
just one.
not because you love her or anything. Totally not.
Was that sounded in character out of
It's
character?
out of character, of course.
No, it was in character.
I can turn the voice changer off. It's
Yeah, please.
No, I love the voice changer.
It's
It's
really
doing
cool,
feedback,
but it's
though.
so hard.
It is,
to
but as long as
understand.
I make my sentences concise, there's not too much feedback.
But yeah, basically they'd unlock Levki's ball and they'd give Phyra her finger back for basically copying some information out of your brain.
Copying and not taking.
Copying, not taking. Which is almost worse because you wouldn't know what they took.
Is it my turn again?
And you don't know why.
Last chance for anyone to stop me before I sign.
Yeah. I'm just like
Out of character, do it.
I would have got to do it.
On the one hand, Levki wants to stop Xila, but on the other hand,
it's like the weird thing. If I was just like,
he's not sure what to do in this situation.
I understand the ball because Lefty really wants that open. I know that. But I'm fine with one less finger. You don't have to trade your memory to get me a finger.
I'm not trading a memory, he's just copying a memory for himself.
But what memory?
I do not know.
I can't really stop you, but also I want you to really think about this.
I'm going to turn it to the broker, and I'm just going to ask, if we take the finger out of the deal, will I know what memory you copied?
We will be less intrusive and take less memory.
It's not a specific memory, it's a lot of memories.
We are looking for something. For full clarity, we believe that you know what we are looking for. We may have to shift through quite a lot, copy down multiple individual dates and moments in your past. Many of those will be deep in your subconscious. We will only be able to take a limited amount if we only open the ball. But the ball plus the finger gives us access to a bit more scroll space. Worry not, we won't be destroying or replacing any of these memories. You still know everything you know.
Inside check. Does this seem like something dark they're trying to do, or is it just they're looking for some artifact that, can I sense a possible motive of what he's explaining?
By all means, roll insight. Yeah.
Insight.
Can I also roll insight just in case?
Yeah, it's an
totally
11. It's not really.
Okay. Let me
It's an a average roll.
in eh. $11.
Both 11s. As far as you can tell, the only thing this guy is this guy. The thing that matters most to these brokers is profit, but coin matters almost nothing to these guys, except for as collector items, information, souls, time, senses, ethereal concepts, memories. These are things that can be sold at even a higher value to, from what you guys can gather, probably things like higher spirits, gods, demons. They can buy a soul from a mortal and then like resell that soul to a demon
Or
for a higher profit. What was that?
Or a cook turning into soul cakes.
Yeah, exactly. They can take memories and sell them to the people who want to know that kind of information. If anybody's played Cyberpunk 2077, it's a lot like people that have those like holotapes of like specific kind of life experiences, so that you can like feel like you were doing that thing in VR. So it seems that they are looking for something specific, and that they assume that Xila has information in regarding to the thing that they are specifically looking for.
Wait a minute.
I should clarify. You're not entirely sure about a lot of this, mostly because you're going almost entirely off of body language and what they've said in the past. But if they were stripping, they literally stealing memories from Jurgen, the fact that they're not trying to steal information from Xila, you assume one of two things. They're either being generous because they don't actually think that what they're giving you is all that valuable, or they're being careful because they are worried that he'll figure out what they learned.
Wait a minute. Did I just give away that memory so that some random fucking perv can look at it?
Know what it feels like to have to feel that kind of love? Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Can I do
Can I
something
tell what
now,
you-
or is he still doing this stuff?
People are still doing their stuff. You can interject and like comment on what's going on. I don't care. Jurgen, do you mind if I share what you lost?
You don't have to. It could be a.
If you can do it in a way that isn't just like blatantly saying, "Yeah, this is what I lost," and like an in character way or something like that.
Oh no, never mind. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Anyway,
That's what I think. Don't be so smug with me. But yeah, this is kind of. I want to clarify. Any of these contracts that they give you, you guys can still turn down. Say no. Like they're not. They are absolutely being very consensual, respectful. They are not forcing anything upon you. They're just doing good business, man.
I know it's
I'm
too
just
late to
gonna
do it, but I want to do it
turn over
anyway.
to.
Sorry,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
gonna turn to Levki, and I'm just gonna be like, "How badly do you want that ball opened?"
I mean, it's not like we won't figure it out eventually.
We might not, or we might not, or we could just figure it out now.
On the one hand, yes. On the other, I I was going to make my own deals, but
This is Levki, this is an incredibly kind thing that Xila is offering to do.
It's
yes.
scary.
I mean, yes, I want it unlocked.
I signed the paper.
Dan wanted this so badly.
A single dart.
I signed the deal that doesn't give back the finger, but does open the ball.
A single dart of purple energy domes you like a bullet, doing no damage, passing straight through you. You feel like a prickly, like a kiwi. You know, like the fruit that's all fuzzy. You feel like someone ran one through your brain.
Wow.
And as it goes out the back of your head, yeah, you're right. Nothing's missing. You don't feel any gaps in your memory. You don't feel any. There's no point when you actively searching just to make sure. Like, there's no way that they fucked with you, and you can't think of anything that you don't like. There's no gaps in your memory that weren't already there, like from your childhood, maybe. But like, if they were gonna steal a childhood memory, you'd hardly think any of those would be valuable. Out of character, the only thing that you assume that you know of any value is information about your quest.
Yes, that's what I know.
But you don't know if that's what they were looking for.
Do they give an aha expression when they finish?
The dart returns back to him and absorbs into his hand as the blue fire that makes up like his body and his head flickers quietly, crackling in before.
Just as we thought. Thank you. Give me the ball.
Levki hands the ball over.
He takes the ball and he studies it for a second. That would be explaining it. This ball is set to only open at the presence of demonic energies, specifically that of the fell fire variety. As he says that, a shiver runs down your spine, Sabanrab.
Yeah.
Bad memories. As a green bolt of fire appears in this this man's hand, as he engulfs the ball in green, sickling, disease-crackled flame of a demon, the kind of thing that you would only find in the darkest depths of hell. Maybe not even this version of hell. As slowly the rings open up, ching, 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 and it's revealing this red crystal. And for clarity, all of the little brass pieces are floating around it as it floats in Levki's hands, like just above them.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Just the crystal?
Yeah, there's a crystal there.
Just the crystal?
It is a piece of rudium.
It's the crystal.
Can we tell if it's the crystal?
Oh, you have no fucking clue. No one here but Jurgen knows what the fuck rudium even is. Ruidium. No one here's ever seen this type of crystal before.
How did you get that?
How the fuck should I know? My dad gave this to me.
Yeah.
And as you recall, it was locked.
I will give all of you... hold on.
And Cicero, I'm sure your turn's soon.
There's going to be a message along with that. We'll give you all a little bit of time. Oh, he should be done right about now.
As the ball around Jurgen's head pops, Jurgen kind of like falls backwards. The numbness around his head it disappears as you're now fully functional. The worst part about it, Jurgen, is you know what they took.
Fuck!
You know what's missing. Because you know what you still have the feeling. You still have the love. You just don't remember any details.
What I loved.
Or who you love.
Like lamp.
Name, face, any instance where you guys are by yourselves, you're there by yourself. It's like they were almost erased from your life entirely. But they weren't. And that was almost more cruel.
Oh, man.
I'm guessing he's not vibing right now.
No, I am actively on the ground crying. Like, I saw the Iridium, but fuck that shit. My character is this is like the most emotion you've ever seen Jurgen ever like exude. He is just on the ground on his knees bawling.
Oh dear.
You want to know you want to know the worst part?
It's worse.
You want to
Oh
know
yeah, it's much worse.
You want to know the worst part? You want to know how they made you be able to breathe underwater?
How?
You are now a water genasi.
Wait, what?
They made you a water genasi.
They just freaking took elemental water and just said, "Yep, this is your blood now."
I didn't know they could breathe underwater.
During the process where they were removing your memories, they infused your soul with water magic. You are now a water genasi. You can breathe underwater now.
All
Xila,
right,
can you
that
just-
doesn't
Was it
take
worth
away.
it?
Just to be clear, that doesn't take away my feat that I get
No.
for being a
You-
variant human.
You can use D&D Beyond like force add the feat to add the feat back, but
Yeah.
you get the benefits of being a water genasi, including any stat changes that comes from. You just literally just change your race to water genasi. The only difference physically is that you're blue now.
Blue. Dabba dee dabba da.
Hey, now you look like Sabanrab.
Yeah, now you and Sabanrab are both blue. We got
Now the
a
question
Alrighty
is,
then.
we have a blue house with a blue window.
we got a red guy. We've got the only person in the party. Everyone in the party is blue except for Xila and Levki.
I'm not blue.
Yeah, you're like grayish blue.
Okay.
And then Phyra is like dark elf blue, which is still like a grayish blue. That's still blue. It's a little blue.
You know what? We can just change that. Just dump a bunch of paint on them and be a blue man group.
The official name is Blue Man Group.
No,
Silas just like,
I want to
but
make
then
another
Levki
deal.
Like, okay, lit.
I want to make another deal.
This was the shittiest deal ever.
I'm debating making a deal to get that memory back because holy shit, it's terrifying seeing you cry.
Oh,
But yeah,
This is a full-on like 6 foot tall, massive guy in like fucking full armor, metal arm, just on the ground bawling.
like a lumberjack too. He's got like a
Yeah.
big ass like biker beard and everything.
Yeah.
It's Cicero's turn, isn't it?
Well, I was the brokers were giving you guys a second to hear out the like giving you some space so that you could listen to the recording.
Oh, okay.
Recording.
Also, Cicero gave half of his lifespan for a dragon.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Or-
Has everyone went?
Not everyone.
All right. What is this message? This is.
Help me, Obi-Wan
Oh.
Kenobi. You're my only hope.
It turns out the
Who the
message is all like
fuck is
log
Obi-Wan
MX
Kenobi?
Jurgen finally stopped. He probably getting a hug around the shoulder from Phyra, helped up by Sab. Some looks of concern from all of his friends as you huddle together as the ball floats in front of all of you in like the middle of this little circle that you formed around it. As Cicero probably sitting on Sab's shoulder because he's so fucking short. As the crystal emits a light, a red holographic light, that none of you would recognize except for Levki as your father. Another tiefling like you. His skin.
Is his dad hot?
What?
No thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Unfortunately, I must confirm yes.
Continue on.
As Levki's father is the spitting definition of what you would expect a devilishly handsome tiefling to look like. Come clean with the goatee, and slicked back black hair that's like shoulder length, a shirt that is just has the sluttiest V-neck. As he looks concerned, severely injured, holding his arm as he looks at whatever is recording this message as he says, "Yeah, I don't know if you're ever gonna see this. Honestly, not so if you're smart enough to figure out how to open it. But if you ever read this, if you ever hear, I'm sorry. I'm probably dead. I've probably been dead for a long time. A lot longer than anyone thinks. There's something big happening, son. The hells themselves are opening up. I've spent my whole life hunting demons. Our kind are looked at with hate and scorn and fear because of their blood, and I have coated my sword in their blood every minute of every day that I could. But now they're not afraid anymore, son. They are jimmering with excitement, and it's this stupid red stone. Ruidium. The scholars in Marquette call it ruidium. They think it's a power source. They think that they can harness it, but they're wrong. It's blood. It's pure hellstone. It is the deepest corruption of Orcus's final and greatest fucking plan. And you need to find a way. You're the strongest fire brand I have ever known, and I am proud to have called you my son, and you need to burn these fuckers to the ground. They are going to destroy the world using this stone. They think it's just some cheap toy. You have to destroy all of it. You can't let anyone get any. When you're done, I want you to turn this piece. I want you to burn it until there's nothing left to burn. And I want you to do the same with every other chunk you find. Anyone carrying the shit, turn them to ash, or Exandria will burn. They found me. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. As he backs out of the corner, as you see, 3 men walk past the frame, full plate armor, winged helmets, their faces obscured by their visors, complete, some of the heaviest armor you've seen, black as night, with gold increments. As you hear, "You're never gonna take me alive!" And a massive explosion just ends the recording.
During the last bit, Levki can feel Phyra like hold his hand through that.
Did I see those guys in armor?
Yep.
I know exactly who they are, don't I?
Yep.
Sabanrab holds his palm up towards the crystal and he's like, just say the word.
You there, Levki?
Hold on.
Okay. So making sure you didn't mute yourself on accident, like half the party here.
He's just in
He's
shock.
processing.
He's like,
He's
huh?
processing. This is a big session for everybody.
Oh yeah. My goals just changed drastically.
I.
I'm gonna take your other hand, by the way.
Yeah. For Phyra and Xila, he just starts squeezing their hands like he does not know how to respond to this.
I'm sorry. I just got a meme in my head. Phyra walking up with Xila and Levki introducing themselves.
Oh,
Hi, I'm Phyra. This is my boyfriend Xila. This is Xyla's boyfriend Levki.
You've used that one already. Come up with something original.
Shut up. It's so funny.
So
No, it
funny.
isn't. Fuck you.
Levki, you alright?
Now, can I make some bad choices?
I will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't know what to say to this. So he's kind of in shock right now.
Shall I destroy this or you want me to hold back?
For now, we hold on to this piece. The others have to be destroyed.
Levki, who was your father?
I don't know. He left when I was young.
Does he have a name you remember?
He looks to the ground. I can't remember.
This wasn't us.
The broker's just making sure you guys know I didn't. They didn't steal the memories.
DM, when will it be my turn to barter with these?
Contrary to Cicero constantly wanting to make a second deal, even though they just sold half their lifespan, you are the only one who has not made any kind of deal right now. Although Sabanrab's deal is not yet completed.
There's 2 things I would like to get out of this. Because I am squishy as fuck.
I'm going to send you a very interesting thing that they can do.
5 minutes to talk to your.
Speak it out loud, you idiot!
To ourselves.
Okay. Levki, come on. An ability,
No, right?
power, like a boon of some kind, an opportunity.
Immunity to fire damage.
Do you know what you have that others do not?
PTSD, ruidium.
Wrong. You have experience.
Oh.
How does that sound like a good price you can pay? Some of your experience. Not the memories, of course, but the muscle memory, the tension, the magic running through your blood. Trade that for a little bit of extra fire. You're already mostly fire. Hellfire, that is.
So they're wanting to make a copy of his experience, correct?
No, they're looking to take some of it. They're taking a level.
You will be level 3, while the rest of us are level 4.
You will have complete fire immunity.
Yeah, that's something I can't do. What would it cost to have a 5-minute conversation with my future self?
Their eyes widen.
Well, now we are getting into something far more interesting. As he just throws it.
As he just throws away the contract and it just like disappears into like a puff of smoke as he rubs his hands together.
5 minutes of time. Pulled from a future. Futures are not so linear. This world does not have a solid fate. But I can find the most likely path, considering your current state and knowledge the choices you will make. Give me a moment to search the ways. As that
big hourglass appears again, he starts spinning it and peering at the individual grains of sand. As sand starts spinning around you, and no one else can enter into this little circle that is being formed of like fast moving sand. Sab, you have seen magic like this before. This is chronomancy, the likes of which the world of Exandria is not prepared for under circumstances.
Who died?
I don't know.
Okay.
Welcome back.
As he looks at you, Levki, and says,
What do you think is worth knowledge of your future? Something that will change, that will alter. Warnings of ill omen. What are the kind of things you would tell your younger self? Or the kind of things you are about to learn? What is that worth to you? I have something in mind if you have nothing else that you can consider.
Well, what would you want?
Your firstborn.
Oh.
We have no tieflings. It'd be valuable to our collection.
Damn.
He looks over to the Phyra and back to the back to them.
Monkey, I'm gonna DM you.
Mace,
Yes, that's base. Do it.
Okay, well, is speaking to your future self for 5 minutes worth your firstborn child?
All right.
He holds out the your the contract for you to sign.
He signs.
Nothing happens immediately, obviously.
Yes.
As
You die.
the sands pick up so fast, no one outside of this little circle can see in or hear in, and the broker disappears, stepping through the sand. Give me one moment to turn on the timer on my phone.
Oh God. You better stay focused.
Yeah, no. You have 5 minutes IRL.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute so it's easier.
Yeah, Levki, get in the game. Get in the game. Focus up. You can do
Yeah.
it. We believe in you.
As stepping out, appearing in front of you is you. But and you can tell they're not even that much older than you. Like a few months to a year at most. But they're wearing essentially a poncho, like an animal skin poncho, covered in dust and grime. Their hair slicked back much longer. You have not shaven, cut your hair in who knows how long. Your horns have grown. The skin, the red of your skin is more muted, more dull. And there is large red crystal protrusions growing out of your left shoulder. I knew this day would come eventually. I don't exactly remember what I asked, though.
How do I destroy Ruidium?
It's a tricky one, isn't it? There's a couple different ways. We did it. God, we did it. But we didn't do it the right way. The guy we're going to save. His name is Alexios. I usually just call him Alex. Some old war hero from the age of Arcanum. No one remembers him. Sacrificed everything, saved the world. No one remembers him. He's wrecked in guilt and hate and corrupted by this shit. By Orcus, if you'd believe it. It's in this little dimension underwater. Little pocket realm. Right in between the elemental plane of water and, well, Exandria. It's where all this red shit's coming from. He yanks yanks like a handful of it off of his arm with like a pained look on his face. Yeah. Got a little too close. This isn't really, it doesn't have the effects, it's just bone. Yeah, my bones look like this now. As he tosses it behind him. You should see the other guys. He says with a wide grin. We thought the way to destroy Ruidium, once we realized how dangerous it was, we decided we were just going to kill Alexius. We couldn't let him live and corrupt everything. It was butter mercy, right? Right? Isn't it mercy? Killing someone who's sick and fucked up and corrupted? But that didn't go down so well. Trust me. You need to find a way to cure him. If you just kill him, it gets worse. There's so much worse than just Alexius.
Okay. How can I protect my friends from this?
He looks at you deadly seriously. You want to protect everyone? You want to protect Xila and Phyra and the rest of them? Is that what you want to do?
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Oh, well, then the answer is really simple. There's a lot of things you can do. Be better. Be smarter. Stop being a damn fool and jumping at every opportunity for a fight. You're violent. You're angry. You've got a lot of built-up issues. Hug it out with someone. But you want to know the biggest thing you can do? He gets up and he kind of pokes you in the chest. Take a big old fireball and burn Jurgen.
Why?
I don't even know what he did. But when we killed when we killed Alexius, everything changed and everything fell apart. And then they came and then they gave him his coin, and then we never fucking saw him again. He's hiding something, and we never found out what it was. Not fucking once. So you find out what he's hiding, and you put a stop to it, or else you can't protect fucking... And then he just turns to sand and disappears. 5 minutes, exactly.
Useful. Very useful.
Full on accidental cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Damn it. What the fuck did you do?
As the wave
What
of
didn't I do?
as the wave of sand around you falls down, as you see your friends and you see the broker, and the broker smiles and waves, or not smiles, but looks at you happily and waves, and says,
I presume that the information you received from your future self was valuable. Note that the future this version comes from is not guaranteed. It isn't a promised outcome. There are hundreds of branching paths for your individual future, but we did pick the most likely outcome based off of current events. Was it worth the price?
Yes.
Wonderful. As they look out, Eridar, you still have not paid for that egg.
Actually, I got me another question I want to ask you. And he looks at the group and he kind of gets close and he leans in and he whispers his question.
The little, circular eyes widen very large as they turn and look at you.
He nods.
Your life. That's how much that would cost.
How much?
Your life. All of it.
Deal.
Now,
I just want to clarify. You guys did not hear what he asked for, and he just agreed to die.
I just immediately. So sorry, I forgot I was muted because I immediately shouted no.
No.
I will sign as quickly as it pops up.
No, I've got to try grabbing you.
No worries, he will
I
be with
cast
the light in the end.
infestation on Levki in order to.
Levki. That's
Wait.
Sab that's signing
Wait.
it.
Oh, sorry.
Too late.
No,
Too late.
Sabanrab.
Too late.
Did
Sorry, I
I
misunderstood.
stop you?
Still, it stands. I want to cast infestation on him to try to get the forced movement to get him away from it.
He will be with the light in the end. It is all good.
Out of character, I need to clarify. Are you like trying to find an excuse to leave the campaign? Are you trying to play?
No, I think this is a good moment to do something like this. It's in his character of the entire purpose of him being there.
Gonna try stopping you, you fucker.
However,
what
Sabanrab, I do
spells
need
can
you to
I-
give me a con save.
However, hold on. There might be a loophole to this. Let me whisper this to you and see if this is a loophole.
Plot twist, he becomes a lich.
But it's up to you if that's something that is kind of a clever storytelling or not.
What happened if I use levitate on you and just make you just sit on the roof?
Oh, guys. Let this happen. Hold on. Let this happen. This is beautiful. Xila being around legal jargon, whatever, for a lot of noblemen. You see that the roll me a perception check actually, and everybody here but Ken, everybody here but Sab, roll me a perception check to try to see what the contents of the deal are.
Perception. I have a disadvantage or not.
You could still roll a
What's
20.
my modifier? 2.
I got a 13.
Natural 20 with a 22.
Oh, nice.
I got a 15.
What are we doing perception checks for?
7.
To see the contract that Sab's about to sign that would kill him. What he's paying his life for.
Uh, 13.
Okay. Did anybody other than Monkey roll above a 16 or above?
No.
Nope.
Someone got it. Oh yeah.
Monkey, Jurgen, you see that very clearly. You're able to get a very good view of the contract as everybody's freaking out. It reads specifically that in return for the cancellation of all payment and cancellation and return of all that was stolen or taken in all payments for all 6 of you, all of your names listed, anything that was paid will be returned, with the only exception being Xila, as it can't really be returned. Nothing was taken, and they can't unlearn what they learned. What the brokers can't unlearn what they already learned. But everybody else would get back what was taken from them. However, because you rolled a nat 20, I'm going to DM you something because you would have noticed the loophole.
Oh, I think I know what the loophole is out of character.
Now, keep in mind, this wasn't initially requested to create a loophole. I was ready to bring in another character, later to join the party, but it occurred to me it could be a loophole, and it's up to the DM if he wants to use that or not.
That is the that is the loophole that is hilariously very technically written in the document.
Okay. I am going to look at Sav. And I am going to say,
Everyone's trying to stop him from signing this thing. There's a bunch of bugs swarming
Except
around
for
him.
me.
There's
I'm
I
not
am
trying to
going
stop
to
it.
say,
I'm saying
do
he
it.
will be with the light in the end.
I say do it.
Yeah, he's doing everything he can to sign that.
I'm gonna fucking tackle Levki if he's starting to fucking cast that shit.
I mean, I've already casted my
I
infestation.
fucking tackle
so-
you to the ground.
Yeah, firebolt onto the contract.
You just see.
Firebolt, not
contract-
fireball, right?
The contract is fireproof.
You just see Phyra
Oh,
like grabbing
okay.
onto the arm,
Oh.
not budging it, but trying to pull it away.
Okay. You say it's fireproof? Huh.
Trust
Cool.
our
Changes
friend.
changes damage to water.
That's all I say. After I've tackled Levki, I just say trust our friend.
Trust me, I have this.
Here's the question. Does Levki trust Jurgen right now?
I think Levki trusts Jurgen about as far as he can throw a rock, and with a -2 to his strength modifier, that's not very far.
So you don't trust Jurgen, but do you trust Sabanrab?
More so.
That's all I can say in this. Like that's all I've done. I can't go spieling off everything I learned in this quick a time.
Yeah, Sab is trying his best to sign this paper, which the brokers is standing there, like patiently holding it out. It seems to completely negate any magical attempt to destroy the paper.
I eat it. Can I eat it?
Eat it.
Hold on. This is it's just 2. So who are the ones who are trying to stop me?
I'm not. I'm actually not. I'm
Desire-
glorious saying you'll be with the light in the end.
I think that before you said that I already cast my infestation, so I'm not trying to destroy the thing. I'm just trying to get him to move, and if he still wants to, he can still move after.
Okay, so I rolled to punch Levki, and I rolled a natural 1.
Wait, why are you trying to punch me?
As I'm trying to get you to lose concentration on your spell.
As soon as
Well,
this is going to turn into a fight, but protective mode. As soon as she sees that you try to punch him, she's going to punch you.
Okay, that's good. That means you took your arm off Sab. That means
I
you're
was
stopping Sab from
distracted, yeah.
signing it.
But you're getting a punch to the face.
Do it. Sab, you can now sign the paper.
Sab can now sign the paper.
Well, hold on. What's the save for the infestation?
It's a con save, 15.
All right, let me at least do that.
He could have
That's
signed
a 10.
the paper with fire on his arm.
All right. You fail the infestation, which means that you take 1d6 poison damage, of which that is going to be 6 poison damage as these bugs, and you're also just like moved 5 feet to the right.
Well, I'm probably still in range, so I'll reach over and sign.
You're probably still in range. So if you really want to, you still can. And by the way, I am also turning my attention to Jurgen writing another spell as I see what's going on here.
Okay.
Don't worry, Lefty, we got you back.
Do I have time to try and cast darkness?
No, I'm just gonna move this forward.
It's a good try, guys.
Okay.
As Sabanrab signs the paper, miraculously, the first thing that happens, the hourglass reappears, and Cicero regains the rest of his life.
What? Still get the dragon?
Jurgen, I am willing to say it out loud now because you're regaining it rather than losing it, so people understand why you were crying so bad out of character.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh,
Trust me.
okay.
I have a way to reveal it.
You regain all of those memories, their name, their face, what they look like. Every moment you've ever spent with them it has returned all at once.
All right. As I get punched by Phyra, I'll let you continue. Actually,
Phyra, as you pull your hand back, you notice your pinky is back.
She's just like, and she turns back to Sabanrab.
Xila, nothing's different. Again, you didn't really lose anything. As you all look, and laying on the ground, still with the quill in his hand, Sabanrab lays very clearly dead.
I'm gonna try rolling him over, very distressed.
as I get knocked to the ground, I get back up and look back at Sab.
What is everybody else doing? What is Cicero doing?
Waiting to make another deal.
Maybe we should close the deals now.
Not at the time.
Closing up on the deals now. Been
I
like,
never got to make more deals.
Shut up! You made it. You got a dragon. What are you talking about?
It wasn't the only thing I wanted to do.
Well,
I said I needed time to think.
Everybody got one deal.
Only one?
Yeah,
Fuck that. They can have the dragon back.
No, I'm getting a dragon.
He was asking for two things. I'm so sorry for ruining that for you, Cicero.
No. As Levki, what is your response?
What just happened? Why is what? What? He's confused.
Xila, Phyra?
If I rolled him over on his back, well, unless if he's already on his back.
Alright, he's very dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join Phyra.
I look at the broker. Return it.
What do you as the there's a little a ghostly wisp holding in the broker's hand as though like, what do you before they can say anything, the contract is still glowing as it finishes glowing, as the ghost that was just pulled out of Sab returns immediately back to him, as Sab gasps a breath of air.
Oh,
That's a
Fire
stupid
instantly
loophole.
hugs him.
The broker like squints.
Oh, you cheeky bugger.
What happened? Where am I?
You just died.
Oh, I'm not in heaven?
No, you came back.
No.
Unfortunately, you're still
Also-
in Alexandria, buddy.
Also, to be fair, according to the 5e rules, I am currently at exhaustion level 5.
Yeah, you're having a rough time, buddy.
Yes.
Okay, come on, everyone. We're getting back on the. Okay.
To
Are
the
there any more
bed.
deals anyone wants to make?
I was hoping to buy alcohol, but at this point, I think I'm good.
The broker looks over at Levki.
Yours, however, is one of the deals that was not broken.
Do it.
Sorry, buddy. I tried.
He gave his life, with air quotation marks, so that we may return what we took from all of you. But I do not yet have your payment. You understand? Yes.
I believe so.
Which means you'll probably will end up losing it later.
Wonderful. We shall begin immediately.
Wait. Begin me.
I'm just going to begin dragging Sabanrab over to the cart.
Yeah, I'm helping Zara.
I can walk. I can walk. Oh, thank you.
The broker walks over, grabs Levki by like the wrist, and starts pulling them towards one of the tents.
He
Wait.
kind of sees this. He's just like, oh, hold on. She's gonna, as soon as they put Sab down, she's gonna grab his other arm and slightly pulls him. Now hold on, what are you doing?
He promised me his firstborn son, or firstborn child, to be more specific. The gender does not matter.
And that would happen when it happens. Now, what are you kind of doing?
I am acquiring his firstborn child.
She squints. Just starts pulling Levki. Yeah.
I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
how to
you
feel
guys
about
can
this.
tell. The broker absolutely intends on acquiring the child through expedited means.
Have fun. I'm just gonna rest out here.
She's still pulling. Like, oh.
He's just kind of stuck in the middle, like, what is going on?
I think tonight that this is a good stop to end it for this week with Sabanrab almost fucking dying. But then you guys can bring me a shopping list, considering the fact that most of you have at least 100 gold on hand at the moment.
Like those guys.
Like those guys and subscribe to those guys.
Hit the bell.